Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be here for the season opener at Helsinki. Yep, as Critical Noob goes on the final straight after saying a faster sector 2, can he get pole? And he does a 101.308, that is the current pole time, as his faster sector 3 really helped him there. And he's improving, he's a green sector on the, he has to perfect this last sector 3 if he wants to get the pole position time, as he is 1.6 tenths behind. So he's not as close to the sausage curves as you would have liked, losing him some time as he's on the main straight now. Can he improve? Can he beat Critical? And he can, and he beats him by 13 hundredths, I think, as he becomes the now pole sitter for everyone else to beat.
Wow, I'm actually amazed. I thought 101.3 was the fastest, but nope. You can go faster than that. 101.2. I'm sorry to interrupt you guys, but Falcon might be the one to watch here. He set 2 green sectors, 20.6 and 25.6. Ah, never mind. He's coming to the pit. Reported.
Okay, Fernand sets a faster sector to 24.5 as we try to ride on board with him. There we go. As he's not as close to the curbs again, the sausage curbs, as much as you like, losing a bit of time there, but he's on the straight again. Can he improve to beat Chris, or Dom? And he goes pole with a 101.133. Amazing. We have potential like 5-6 pole contenders here. It just matters to the final lap to see if they can deliver and get the pole position from Fernand as he stands on provisional pole. In P1 we have Fernand with the pole time of the session today in Helsinki. He will take the first in as on the starting grid for the first race of Romula Season 3. 4 lights, 5 red lights, and they're out!
Jump start from Dom.
Oh,
forwards a
jump start from Don potentially, as we see the drivers all go up on the grid. We ride on board with Chris as he tries. He is the underdog for the session, as out with Alpine as well. As they go into the first corner, everyone's very closely together. You cannot tell who is in front, all the vision lag there, but we'll have to see until the first sector shows.
From my camera, it appears that Critical Noob is only ever so slightly ahead of Fernand. As we're coming down the back straight here, as we come for the right-hander into the slow technical section of the circuit. It's a big braking zone as we come into the 2 right-handers. Fernand just barely holds on. Critical Noob behind, and there's another Red Bull that's outguard. Dom's dropped to 4th, and that's one of the Alpines down in 5th. McLaren stage 6. The other
and Dom has a massive flip as he makes a huge mistake, causing him to go to the back of the grid with such close of a grid. I don't think he's going to make up. Him and Olare are rearing the back of the grid, as well as Rat in the Alpha Tauri. That is a huge mistake for Dom. P16.
And that's a Williams flip.
Oh, another Williams flip?
Yep.
Oh, Williams
Which
having...
one was it?
I think it was ASM. Oh, as he's lost his front wing! He's had to have a pit stop now because he's lost his front wing. As so unfortunate for the driver, as well as him being on Williams, as huge and costly for him as he drops down for T16. And I think...
On my screen, Crystal and Fernand are going wheel to wheel as we once again come through the technical section. Curse Boy is ahead just for now, but Fernand is keeping right with him. Fernand's just ever so slightly behind him, using the slipstream to his advantage. Let's see what will happen as we go for the left-hander. First Boy's got a bit more of an advantage now, but he's not let.
Oh, as he makes a huge mistake, as he makes a flip! Oh no! He's beached!
And he's beached!
Oh
he's
no!
Beached. That's his race over!
That's huge!
Fernand retakes the lead.
Chris is out one,
Boy
unfortunate.
gets stuck on one of the sausage curbs. That is horrific for the Alpine driver.
His teammate does capitalise off of that incident, though, with Falcon going up into 4th place.
And there's a yellow flag in Sector 3. I don't even know if safety cars are a thing, but there will be slowing down in the... Yeah, there is no safety cars, but slowing down in the Sector 3, no overtaking allowed. But very unfortunate for Chris, as he was a definite contender for the win. Yep, as Fernand leads the grid again, the pole sitter, I do think he will maintain this lead for quite a while, as the 2 Red Bulls have done a very strong showing in the starting few laps, but that might change, as we definitely saw with ASM and Chris. Things can go south even when you don't expect it.
Vestal is out of the race. I've just tried to spectate him, got no results.
Oh, and there's also a huge mistake from Fernand as he gets on the sausage curb, and he makes a huge mistake, which costs him the lead and potentially a podium as well. But we'll have to see. As we have Outguard in P1, 2.7 seconds ahead of his teammate. Red Bull are looking very strong for a 1-2, but as it's only a fourth of the way into the race, I'm not sure if that will manage to stick, or if Falcon maybe can take an advantage of a mistake off the 2, or even Dom, who's only 4/10 behind from Falcon after making that mistake from the start. Yep, Critical Noob and Outguard. I think they're trying to maintain position here at Red Bull as Outguard has a decent gap, and yeah, I don't think they're really trying to change that, as it's a great start. As Critical, actually, maybe there'll be some inter-team fighting, as Critical has gained a second to Outguard with setting the fast lap of the race as well with a 103. So, can he overtake his teammate? Will there be a scrap? And will someone make a mistake between the two, causing Dom and Falcon to jump at the chance for a potential win even? Like, anyone inside the top 5 could win, or even top 6 or 7.
Falcon's defending this one quite well here. The visual lag doesn't really help things. Oh, but he goes a bit wide, and that allows Fernand through and up into 4th.
As unfortunate for Falcon, as he is starting to lose a bit of momentum as he goes down into a P6 so far, I think. Quite unfortunate for the driver, but still very good considering where he started, which is P16, so you cannot fault him here. Also, a dark horse in this race so far has been Noah, actually, as there's not really been any coverage about him as he's been outside of the top 6, but he's actually looking to close in on Professor and Falcon as he tries to make his way to nearest teammate Fernand, who is actually in P4 with a great distance now between Falcon and Professor.
And it's Ollie out, and Ollie's beached with a yellow flag in Sector 2, if we move the camera over to that now.
Yep, he is beached on the curve, second sector. That's really unfortunate, as we now have moved up to...
That's truly a photo picture.
As Outguard also pits, the race leader begins to pit. Does Critical respond to that as they are both fighting for the lead? Yes, they are both pitting. Outguard and Critical are both pitting, which is an interesting thing, as they've both decided to go with the same strategy, probably organized by Red Bull. As Dom immediately showing the effect of the new tires, as I think Critical... he's going on the softs.
Critical onto softs.
That is a weird, and everyone, the sectors are being set ablaze with Falcon and W Soup setting faster sector 2 and 1 respectively.
We've just got word in that Critical flipped.
Critical goes into P3. He's made a huge mistake as he's dropped 5 seconds from Outguard, and he's now sits behind Dom in P3. As Dom, who started P2 in the race, is now again P2 after all of the kerfuffle in these couple of laps. Has made, I think, a huge mistake as he's now P11, or he might have just pitted. We'll have to see. Yep, I think he's retired from the race as he's made a critical mistake. Probably, I haven't seen it, but yeah, out of the race now.
And it's that, K with the wheels and, front wing. Just saw it live from the pit wall. Both of the AlphaTauri drivers out of the race there, with their team boss getting up and just walking away at this point. Clearly disappointed in both of his drivers.
Critical, he's in P7 for some reason. Is that due to pitting or something? I think so, because he went...
Likely. He's on the mediums. He's behind Professor, who also stopped. I think that's the case.
Outguard's been maintaining the gap to Fernand for quite a while. It's been staying at 6 seconds. You know, he's just been having an incredible show today. Yep, as Falcon finally boxes. Oh, he's lost his front wing, I believe. As we see, yes, he's lost his front wing from a crash. That is detrimental to his race, definitely, as that will be large costly for him as he boxes.
The debutant comes round the final corner, takes the checkered flag first. Outguard wins the Finnish Grand Prix. What a performance for Outguard. What a performance for Red Bull. And what a performance for the new boy.
Yep.
Well done to Outguard. Fernand comes home in second, and Dom comes home to take third place.